Okay, so I'm Vic. I'm one of the co-founders of Horizon, and I'm looking to talk to you about Scope 3 emissions. Scope 3 represents the biggest challenge for brands to fight climate change. Around 70% of a company's emissions will typically be Scope 3, and very few companies are fully reporting on their Scope 3 emissions, and that's because it's really hard. But this is about to change. Lots of regulation is coming into force that is forcing companies to have more reporting on their products and also the packaging that they place onto the environment. And this is creating a very attractive market for companies that are providing solutions in this space. But it's very hard because at the moment, brands have no idea what happens to their products after it leaves the shelf. And unless you know how far a product has traveled, where and how it's been disposed of, and what waste stream it enters into, it's very difficult to give an accurate figure for the true impact of that product. And so that's what we provide as a solution. Horizon is a consumer app that helps people learn about products and how to dispose of them correctly, whether that's recycling, reusing, or composting in some situations. We have about 19,000 users in the UK, and their usage of our app generates data that is valuable to our customers, and it helps them calculate and measure and also reduce their Scope 3 emissions, especially from packaging. And this data is valuable to a number of customer segments, from local authorities to waste management companies and brands looking to reduce their impact. And by changing behavior using our app, we can actually help some certain companies increase their revenue. For example, one of our customers, just a 2% reduction in their waste, we can save them up to £250,000 per year. And so we have a dual revenue model where we have a B2B app, which we help customers reduce the impact of their packaging, but we're also launching a B2C subscription later on next year. But what's really exciting about this is the carbon opportunity. Simple actions such as recycling, reusing, composting, and avoiding food waste can save millions of tons of CO2 each year. And our goal is to avoid about 10 million tons of waste per year within the next 5 years. Now, this sounds ambitious, but we have the team to do it. My co-founder and I have been building and scaling apps for over 20 years. Our apps have topped the charts in multiple countries worldwide, and they've been featured by Apple and served millions of users. We've both quit our jobs to focus full-time on climate change, and we've launched Horizon last year. And it seems to be working. We've just confirmed our first major B2B trial in an area in London with over 360,000 residents. We've had about 19,000 users download the app, and they've tracked over 40,000 different products. It's doing really well on social media too. We've had about 4 million organic views online, and this is without raising any funding or spending any money on marketing. So what we're looking to do this year is raise our pre-seed funding, and in order to deliver our first major B2B trial and launch our B2C subscription. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of taste of what we're doing, and we'd love to speak to investors that share the vision. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry, but I didn't really understand. I'm
Sure.
maybe a bit stupid, but what happened? So why would I, buy your thing? I'm already sorting all my stuff, so tell me, help me.
Yeah, sure. I guess I should have spent some time on explaining the product in the presentation. But in different, depending on where you live, recycling can be very confusing, especially in the UK. Only 9% of people actually really trust recycling levels, and the recycling rate is actually about 52%. And so as a consumer, we help people find which bins to put the correct items in, but also return things back to store, help them with composting, help clear up confusion around food waste. And these individual actions can actually help add up to a significant impact. But for the business side of things, actual having data of what happens to the products in the end of life can help businesses calculate much more accurate Scope 3 emissions for those products. So it's a dual model for consumers and businesses. But in the long term for consumers, we're really looking to build a wide range of information on sustainability for certain products. So packaging is the current focus, but we'll be adding features around food waste, palm oil, vegan ingredients, lots of other things to keep you interested in the products, really.
Perhaps I missed in your presentation, but from a B2B perspective, what would be the business model?
So we charge our customers a yearly fee to access our platform. And so we provide them with real data on the usage of their products and to help them calculate Scope 3, but also they can engage with users via our app to, say, for example, incentivize them to recycle their products. A lot of producers of products that come in plastic film, we can help reward them for recycling the plastic film, reusing certain containers, etc. So we charge businesses to basically improve the sustainability of their packaging.